Hi guys. I'm gonna adjust this microphone so it's actually like where it's supposed to be. And also take that music. Although I'm probably going to change the playlist because I'm not sure this playlist is doing it for me. And also move this giant bag of stuff under my desk. So, yeah. Hi guys. Missed you all last week, but I had some stuff that needed to be dealt with, and I'm gonna eat my cookie while I work here. I'll get started in just a minute. So I had some issues this morning. My broadcasting software did not want to connect. Hey Sonia, how are ya? Welcome on in. I'm just finishing up a quick snack. I ran out of time this morning. Didn't eat breakfast. So, my goal for today is to work on, 3 different WIPs. I know I'm not going to get them all finished in, a single stream, but, you know, being in and out today, super busy. No, it's all good. Life comes first. I appreciate you when you're here. I appreciate you when you lurk. I appreciate you when you're not here. But yeah, so I'm gonna dedicate about I'm gonna set a timer an hour to each of the 3 WIPs that I have picked. And I'll probably be live longer than 3 hours because there will be some time in between to set up for each one, and then I'll take my my normal break. But I think I'm gonna start with this one, the mech moth that we did a tutorial for, a live tutorial for last month. I'm pretty sure. I want to say that it would be nice to get at least this wing done today, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So we're just gonna roll with it and see how far we get. Clean my desk up, sort of. And I don't know where my eraser went. Hey, KP, how are ya? I hope your day is going well. Well, I guess I should start my timer so I can keep track of how long I've spent on each one. Hanging in, working and lurking. Hopefully it's not too stressful of a day. Love today's WIP theme. Well, this is just one. I've got 2 more. So we're gonna do an hour on each one. And I gotta remember how I did this color combo because it's been a while. Hopefully a low-key day today. Yeah, hopefully. For everybody. I could use a low-key day. Really, this microphone is not where it needs to be, but also I don't really want to sit leaned over my desk. So I'm gonna work on this one for an hour, and then that should line me up with break time, and it'll give me time to set up for the next one. So I think rather that, well, for this part, rather than do each one individually, I'm gonna kind of block this base color in. Sure, I'm super excited your dog Luna got you a Blade gift certificate. It's her Mother's Day gift. Got the Faber-Castell watercolor pencil set of 120. Nice. Happy early Mother's Day. You'll have to let me know. I know a lot of people like the Albert Durs. I have the Derwent watercolor pencils. But yeah, a lot of people really like them. I think, I can't remember if it's Kay or Claire that that works pretty heavily with the Albert Durs and uses them both like wet and dry. I'm going to have to adjust this. Okay, now maybe I'll actually be able to like sit underneath my desk. Did a bit of research and went with these because the reviews are very positive and the colors match the polys. Yeah, that's definitely a plus. A very angry cat outside my door. I feel like I should start from up here. Let's do that. Start from up here. I don't know why I started in the middle. It would be nice to at least get all of this locked in. I don't know, maybe at some point I'll get a small set of the Albrecht Dürers, but of course I say that and then I end up immediately regretting not just getting the big set. And I am kind of holding out for the 150 set of the Chromoflows come available here. I thought about picking them up on Amazon UK, but like with the shipping, it just is a little much at this point, so I can wait. And I did just buy paint and a few more books, and I have another book on pre-order, so And I have a set that's technically of watercolor pencils, so it's not a need. Granted, I don't need the 150 set of ChromaFlows, but I'll buy art supplies on Amazon, but I like to try and make sure that it's like directly from the manufacturer. And it depends on what it is. Sometimes Amazon does have better prices on certain things, or they do like flash sales, you know. But I mean, I'm not so desperate for the ChromaFlows that I feel like I need them like right this second. Because I mean, a lot of the review channels already have them. So it's not like if I got them and made a video on them, it would really, you know, and I don't typically do like the kinds of in-depth reviews that people would be looking for. And I kind of tested the waters with some of the tutorials, and didn't really go how I had hoped, so your polychromo set you got in 2015 came from Amazon because they had the best price, but have other mishaps with art supplies since, including at Michael's. Yeah, I had issues with a couple things from Michael's. One of my orders, they like, because occasionally Michael's does like buy, it's either like a buy 3 get 2 free or something like that on their Copics. And in general, like, their single price for a Copic marker is insane. But buy 2 get 3 free is a pretty good deal. But the last time I did that, one of them showed up completely dried out. And so I had to take it back to the store, and of course, they didn't have that color in the store. So I had to swap it for another one. And I don't know about where you're at, but most of our big box stores here have that stuff locked up. So you have to wait for an associate come and unlock the cabinet. And so I'm standing there with my little app trying to figure out what to exchange it for. And of course, like, they can't leave you to look, so you kind of feel like, hey, you're taking them away from doing other things. And there's been a few times that some of them look at you like, come on now, hurry up. But there is a little like local art stop or art supply store in the city that occasionally, if I'm down in that area, I'll go to. And their marker prices are pretty much on par with Blake and Jerry's. Similar experience as yours at Michael's, been on the shelf too long and the product is a dud as a result. Yeah. This was well, because I had ordered it through, I'm trying to remember if that one I had ordered like through the app for shipping or if I'd ordered it like for pickup. It may have been something that I ordered, I went and picked it up, and then I got it home, and when I went to swatch them, realized that it was dead and had to take it back. And of course, at that point, they didn't have any more of that color, so... So yeah, I ended up, I was a little, like, I was a little annoyed with the store clerk. Because I couldn't find even another color that I didn't already have to exchange it with. So she's like, well, why don't you just keep it and order the refill for it? And I'm like, I shouldn't have to order a refill for what's supposed to be a brand new marker. On top of that, that doesn't always fix the issue. Like, if the marker was good at one point, and you just simply used all of the ink in it and needed to refill it, that's one thing. But if the marker has gone dry and been dry for an extended period of time, that cotton filler in the center, a lot of times when the marker is that far gone, there's no bringing it back. Because there's like out of ink and then there's completely dried up. Because I actually had a few, so I took my collection of Copics that I had at the time with me when I deployed, and I absolutely regret doing it because I'm fairly certain that the dry environment over there and then being transported on an airplane ruined some of them, and I had to throw a couple of them out. yeah, okay, well, I just spent like $8 on a marker that doesn't work, and I'm wasting your time standing here trying to find something to replace it with, so I should just go spend another $8 on a refill that I shouldn't have had to think about for like years. Speaking of Copics, I should probably bust mine out and use some of them at some point. Or at least re-swatch them and see how many have died since my last marker project. Anyone heard of King Art by accident? Not in an art store. Came across a set of alcohol markers and a set of mixed media gel sticks for a little. I don't know if are they? Hold on, just a second. Also, hi. Do your gel sticks look like this? If I can get the container open. I've never used their alcohol markers, but I have their gel sticks. I've used them for a couple backgrounds. But they're not bad at all. They work pretty good for backgrounds. I use like the makeup style blender brushes. So I guess the short answer to your question would be yes, I have heard of King Art. Only the metallics. I got mine in a big set on Amazon. That one that I just pulled out is the metallics. But I have the other colors as well. But yeah, they're nice. Once my if you're still here, once my 35 minutes and 49 seconds on this page are done, I can pull out the Kirby page that I did. that I used some of them for background. Yeah, that's not a bad price. I don't remember how much I paid for my set. But they seem to be a pretty popular alternative to the Faber-Castell gelatos, but I also have the gelatos. I kind of use both interchangeably. I'm trying to remember if it was just that one page I've used them on, or if there might be another one. I'm trying to remember if I used them for the Carol Ann picture from I call it the Carol Ann, the Poltergeist picture from one of the Pop Mango books. Hey, Mrs. French, how are you? I hope your day is going well. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we started this on a live stream last month, and today's a WIP day, so I've got about a half an hour more to work on this one, and then I will switch. Went to the site in order to mix media. I'm mainly interested in the watercolors in the set. Is that where you got the markers and the gel crayons? That looks like an eyeball. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sonia. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll get it done someday. I kind of like the idea of making the last live stream of the month a WIP stream if I have things to finish up. Marshall? Why? I wouldn't be embarrassed by that. I mean, that's a good price. And the gel crayons get pretty positive reviews throughout the coloring community. I know a bunch of other people use them, so you find a good price on something like that, I wouldn't be embarrassed of where you got it from. And there's people out there that do like dollar store and thrift store type stuff. Art can be found in interesting places. Intrigued to go to the site and see what they were all about. Yeah, they're a fun supply to play with. Admittedly, I don't use them as much as I probably should, but that can be said for a lot of my supplies. But yeah, I will I'll pull out my my werewolf when I stop with this. Yeah. Oh, thank you. It's gonna be each wing is a different metallic, and then I'm probably gonna figure out a gunmetal combination for the center. So I've got bronze, gold, silver, and rose gold. So each wing will be a little different. See, I started this for a live stream tutorial. Oh, happy birthday, Mrs. French! Excited to hang live with you. Head out to lunch with your husband and your son. Happy birthday! I hope you enjoy your well, your whole day, but your lunch with your family as well. And thank you for the kind comments on page. I appreciate it. There we go. Hold on, let's crank it up. Have another. Yeah, I like the other one better. Even though it was only 30 seconds. But happy birthday, Mrs. French. I mean, I'm pretty sure that people have found like Joanna Basford books at like Dollar Tree. This is sounds like something from a movie. Give me some nice instrument sounds, Dre. Cinematic coloring. This would have been better if it played on like the last like few minutes as I wind down on the time clock. Defusing a bomb. Hey Brittany, how are you? Welcome. That's very loud. Let me turn that down. Hope your day is going well, Brittany. go from cinematic coloring to chill color. I don't know what this playlist is. Well, I'm glad that you are having a good birthday so far. Where are you guys going for lunch? Oh, did you hear the happy birthday song? I was honestly kind of surprised Soundstripe actually had something. I should save it. One of my playlists for future use. I used to have I used to have it on a command on my stream deck for my Twitch stream, so if people came in and said it's my birthday, I just hit the button and Oh, I got 9 minutes and 26 seconds. Feels like steampunk music. Yeah, I don't know what this playlist is. It's kind of a mixture of like cinematic. Let's see if I can get a little bit of the dark brown in here before we have to stop and move on to our next page. Better not be Christmas music. If it is, though, I'm sorry, but you guys are gonna have to listen to Christmas music until it's over. I've got 8 minutes left, or we have to swap images. Can't stop! Okay, never mind. It's not Christmas music. As I'm completely off frame. There's a little piece up here I'll have to go back because I missed it. Okay, this is more like this cinematic, get me to the finish line music. You can do it! Not bad progress for an hour. Well, almost an hour. Oh man, we've got a minute and 8 seconds. For the record, I'm not trying to like rush because I don't want these to look like crap. But I'm also trying to be productive. Give me just a second and I will respond to that. Probably when my timer goes off. Should be like, oh, yeah, give me that like finish line cinematic music. Oh, there we go. All right, pencils down. All right. Meeting your son in a nearby town and eating in a place called Main Street. Just a great mix on the menu. Son is working to pick a quick plays. Hi, B. How are you? Welcome on in. All right. So that was the end of WIP-1. Let me see if I can find it. So, let's see. I think it's on. Yeah, it's in. Okay, so this is not the next whip. This one is actually done. Cheryl, I don't know if you're still here. Let me pause this for. But Cheryl was asking about the King Art gel crayons, and I said once I finished whip 1, I would pull out something that I had done with the gel crayons. And I'm pretty sure this was a combination of both the gel crayons and some of the Faber-Castell gelatos. I think I used the King Arts um on the moon, and I think I combined some colors, some of the two for the background on this. Thank you. AP, I appreciate that. This one I did this back in the fall, but because we were talking about the gel crayons, I said I would share. I'm fairly certain this is a combination um of the two, and they work pretty similar. The wolf himself, he was done with Prismacolors, and then I used paint and acrylic paint marker on the trees um and on the bats and a little bit of the detail work. But yeah, so we are not working on him today because he is actually done. Thank you, B. I appreciate that. Hanging until your next patient shows up. Well, I will hang for another couple minutes before I take my break then. Um, because yeah, this is usually when I take my break, and because I am switching, so I'm calling it a WIP-athon. Since usually I stream for about 3 hours, I figured I would do an hour per whip, so I picked three that I have kind of on my plate to work on. But um, the next one involves some water. So I've got to make sure that I have my stuff ready for that. But I think we made some good progress. I got the majority of this like blocked in. So I'm trying to decide. I guess it depends filming wise what I get filmed the rest of the week. I have an idea, I think, for this weekend's video. And it's a pretty quick. It shouldn't take me too long. Not a very like extensive project. And I'll probably record some of another project, and then I'll just take my laptop with me to base this weekend and work on some editing stuff. But I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to take any coloring with me or just on other things this weekend, considering that it's entirely possible that I lost an entire box of acrylic paint markers at drill at some point. I, I still can't find them, so even knows. Go on break. No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, if Lorna comes screaming at my door, then yeah, I'll go. But she'll be okay for another few minutes. Normally, I take a break at this time because I get myself a hot beverage, and this is usually when the cat comes looking. But she's at that age now where we're kind of normally like I would have started transitioning her to two meals a day like the older cats, but because we're not sure exactly what breed she is, and she might be um part large breed, and they can continue to grow for up to 2 years. So I've kind of let her for the midday meal. Like if she comes looking for it, I'll give her a lunch. but then there's days that she doesn't. So if she doesn't ask, I don't go to find her um to see if she wants lunch. She's kind of one of those cats, I think, that grows in spurts. So there's days where she's a little hungrier than others, and then I don't know, she's a little bit more regulated with her eating than my older cats. So we'll see. She's got her well visit coming up next week. We'll talk to the vet about it then. But kind of one of the, she's been up and about today. Usually she naps like everyone else, but up in the front window, and of course lots of things to look at today, and the sun is out, so she was hanging from my blinds like a crazy cat. She'll be okay for another minutes. Find my next book. I should have planned this out a little bit better and done the pencils, done the pencil ones first, and then done the water related one. But your patient before lunch is a no show. He has 5 minutes. So I'm not gonna show you guys the page quite yet. And this one actually, well, I mean, I did a flip through, and I know there's been other flip throughs, but I think most of y'all know that this book is largely like double double-sided, but the half of the pages that I'm working on in this book is actually almost done, and I had an idea for the other half, but I think I'm going to record that for a video for later on summer. Love your sketchbook art. The fire pizza oven was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that, because honestly, that video was a gigantic I guess in terms of YouTube in the algorithm. I had fun doing it, but YouTube was like, nah. It definitely did not do very well, but it is what it is. Yeah, I enjoyed doing it despite the fact that I didn't check sure I had the right sketchbook before I started painting. But I was pretty happy with the way it came out in the end, and I got to use some supplies that I haven't really a project yet. And yeah, I am going to be incorporating some other types of art into the channel, and I know that's probably not the best strategy, but um I think it, like, in the long term, I hope that it works out, because I enjoy other types of art, but I don't want to create other like additional channels just for like each of those. I the one channel that I have and that I'm managing now is a lot of work. I don't have the like mental capacity to be able to dedicate to a bunch of other channels. Props people who do that, but um so, you know, it'll be what it be is basically uh the long and short of it, you know. I will diversi- di- diversify my content, and you know, um YouTube sucks with the algorithm. It's just like the whole like chasing the algorithm is, you know, is it's, you know, and they change it on you and don't like you know, it just yeah. And it's like I could see if I was going completely outside of my niche, and all of a sudden I was uploading gaming content to an art channel, but you know, uploading a painting video to a coloring, like a coloring channel, like they're both art. It's not like I'm complete outside of my niche, so it it is what it is. I have some I ordered a couple things. I have a ceramic bisque um ready to paint mermaid. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to do that for a video or not, or whether or not I want to do it live because it's going to be mermaid, so I have that coming. And all right, I'm gonna take my break, make sure I have my supplies all set up for the next page that we're gonna work on, and I will be right back. Throw some music up here, guys. Apparently my playlist. Wet food from a can not long ago, and he took one of his paws and dropped some of the dry food out of. Yeah, mine do that sometimes too. Alright. This music is a little too intense. Oh, that's a video. Don't have a spring music playlist? The coffee shop playlist is the one that I always have issues with. Let's see. Hi, Longfark. Welcome. How are you? Oh, I need to vacuum this office. Okay. So, the second whip. This one. I'm only working on this side, and I'm using my Karen Dash my Neocolor Neocolor 2s for this one. I think I can put this up here. Let me just rearrange and make sure that it's still in frame once we catch. I can't talk today. Working on a D-stash? I should probably do that at some point too. Alright, let me just make sure that I stay in frame while I do this. Might be a little funky. I don't really like that setup, so I'll put them over here so I can move the book back. Are you destashing books, destashing supplies, both? Hold on a second here. Okay, I am in frame. It was just I was scrolled down a little bit. Oh, thanks, KP. I appreciate that. The bristles on this are kind of bowed. This is what's out on my desk. books mostly. Yeah, I probably have some that, I could stand to, pass on. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on, this side today, I think. I have an idea for the other side. But I might record that for a video for later this summer, so that I have something for you guys to watch while I'm gone for 3 weeks. Have a good day, Longfork. Good luck with your D-stash. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry before I attempt to do anything else with that, with the beak. Okay, so this is actually supposed to be part of these plants down here. But I kind of like the fact that it, some of the color of the rooster made it up into that, I guess, because... And it kind of looks like they're growing out of his... like, under his wing. We're gonna roll with that. And I'm not trying to do anything, like, super complicated with this page, because it already has a lot going on as it is. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. Alright. Timer is set. What coloring book is this from? I'm working in Reflections. I don't remember off the top of my head what the original book was, but I'm thinking it's from Imagimorphia, maybe? It's gotta be from one of the Morphia series, because it's got all the little, like, doodles and whatnot. Yeah, I feel like this is an Imagomorphia. So I have the 40 set of the Neo Color 2s, and then a handful of like open stock that I picked up. So if I feel like I'm missing something, I might go see what I have in my open stock collection, because they are actually in um my big wooden box. Book destashing does remind me that I need um I need to think about my um totally lost my train of thought. My choice for June's Lonely Book Club book. You have all of the Neo Color 2s. I just got the 40 because I wasn't sure if I was going to like them or how often I was going to use them. And I couldn't justify spending a bunch of money on the wooden box. From Anamorphia? Possibly. I'll look later. Probably after I'm done with the stream. That needs to stop getting in my way. But yeah, I just got this set and then picked up a handful of others I thought would fill some gaps. So on some of the older Kirby books with a lot of like little like doodles and stuff, I tend to just like color them into the picture. Depends on the image, but a lot of times I don't know. I just pretend they're part of the like the main image and just color them into it. Yeah, this was just something I was playing with in between filming other projects. But the paper in this book has held up pretty well compared to some of Kirby's other books with in terms of water. You know what? This is getting color green. It blends in with the plants. Executive decision made. You're getting color green too, my friend. Yeah, I might have to see what's in my, my stash, because I don't think I have a light enough blue here to do what I want to do. I don't remember if I took these on my deployment. I feel like I did, and I just didn't end up using them while I was there. I can go back in and add more color. I mean, I can do it when it's wet, and I can also do it when it's dry. Just take it right from the crayon. Sorry, little brush, my friend. You know what? I colored that one green, so to the okay. Well, let's. That's still a little damp. Probably could have used a brush. It. probably should put that up there like that. Okay, so I can take a few minutes on my timer on this one to kind of sip my hot chocolate and contemplate. Alright, let's add some of this in here, some lemon yellow. And green in some of these little shady spots. So we'll have to see if we get to the background on this today. I'm not sure if we'll. Might be able to start on it. I think I have like 36-ish minutes left on my timer. I'm going to kind of do the same thing to the bottom. Add in some bit of the those malachite. Really like how vibrant your grass and leaves are. Thank you. Appreciate that. These crayons are pretty pigmented. And you can use them pretty similar to watercolors. So you can do wet on dry or wet on wet. And depending on the paper, they kind of reactivate. Build on top of them. So this brush is kind of being a pain. Try and clean. Try. Probably have to go in and touch some of this off camera because I can't lean in far enough to see. Okay, I'm gonna pause my timer for just a second and go grab my other colors out of my box here. And then we'll go from there. Okay, so apparently I don't really have I use my sky blue on my flowers and it's a little more purple than I want for my background, so what I've got here. We'll go with that. Careful where I put it. We'll work in small areas at a time. This is where it gets a little tricky, and I can already see that the paper is not going to enjoy. There we go. Sorry, my screen is set up so that I can't see the entire chat. So I have to pull my screen down. But there we go. We should be good now. No, thank you for letting me know. My monitor on my camera turned off and really care for that. Apparently I don't really have that. Hi, Nikki. Hope you're well. Having a break before you start another project? Yeah, that's, I'm in multi-project mode today also. But I think I've got like 18 minutes left on my, maybe a little less than that now, on my timer. And I'll move on to my last project of the stream. I'm gonna try something. Where'd my go? Oh, it's in my hand. The Neo Color 2s, but not very good at them, so it's good to watch you using them. I'm not very good at them either, and this paper is not enjoying the way I am using them. So, when I did the rooster, I laid the color down just with the crayon on the paper, and it held up okay. That way, I guess, because then the crayon provided like a barrier to the water. But it's not really enjoying not really enjoying it for the background, so and I don't want too much blue down by the rooster because he's pretty blue, so God, stop blocking my chat. Like kicking my chat to the like the bottom of my screen and then I can't see it. Definitely going to require a fair amount of touch-ups. But I don't think I'll get to that before it's time to switch projects. Oh, Kirby Paper, you are a finicky mistress. So, finding the easiest way to get the look I want, at least for the initial layers, is to kind of scribble the white around, which makes it kind of difficult because obviously I can't tell where um where the white is on the paper. And then put okay, KP. Yeah, I'm about to switch projects. Oh, thank you, Nikki. And bees. It's just the paper is really finicky, so I've had to kind of figure out at least for this part, I didn't really have any issues with the rest of the page, but for the background here, it's decided doesn't really want to play nicely, and I don't want it too dark, especially as I come down near my rooster. Unfortunately, I don't have a lighter blue. I thought I had a couple my open stock, but I was wrong. It's gonna need some touch ups, I think, after it dries. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this section and then put this elsewhere and tidy up my desk real quick. And then I will grab my last WIP of the stream. Yeah, so we had some bleed through. But it is what it is. If I want to color that image, I can do it in the original book. Okay, so that is it for the rooster. Move these out of the way. More work, but I could mix a lighter blue on a color palette first and then lay it down on the page. I could, using the blue and the white, at this point, it doesn't really matter whether I do it on a palette or whether or not I do it on the, like, on the paper. It's gonna be about the same amount of work to mix my color either way. But that is an option. It's just gonna take a little bit longer either way. But I think too, the way I'm doing it, I can kind of like spread my colors out a little bit. So that is absolutely an option. Okay, so this is the last WIP. Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Agusa. This was actually my lonely book club for last month. Or this month. Yeah, this month. Because it's still April. Where do I want this here? I'm trying to remember what I did. I think this was... I'll start my timer. Alright. So this was my my Lonely Book Club book for the month. And I should have put a piece of acetate in here or sprayed it with a workable fixative because some of my color has started to smudge. But maybe after this stream, I will hit it with the workable fixative, and then it can just sit out in the garage for a little while. This one's actually not too far off being done. I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna do for the egg. I might just go with like a light tan around the edges and then darker in the little like corners, shading, yada yada. This one's really not too far off from being done. And then I think I will do something for the ground, but I'm not going to do a background on this one. I honestly might make, I already mentioned, I might make, this, WIP-athon like a regular thing. I feel like now I have 3 projects that are, well, I mean, the Mech Moth is nowhere near to being done, but at least 2 of my projects should be pretty close to being done. I really like these pencils. I just wish they'd gone with the thicker barrel. It's like they're really nice to use, but after a while they hurt your hand. Oh, okay there, music. Calm down. I want to listen to people I just want some nice, like, these are the Derwent Chroma Flows. But yeah, they're really nice pencils. I enjoy using them. The Derwent Chroma Flows. But I'm not sure why they went with a narrower barrel on these. See what else I have out here. Would have paid more for a thicker lead. Just the, not even so much the lead, just the barrel. Maybe there wouldn't be so much breakage. I actually don't really, like, I haven't really had too many issues with, like, with them breaking. I'm not super, like, super heavy-handed, though. I mean, no more than, like, any other pencil. But it just, I don't know. I thought about getting pencil grips to use with these. But obviously I'm not going to get pencil grips for the entire, like, I'm not going to get 150 pencil grips, so I would really have to plan out my projects and probably work with a limited color palette so I could just put the grips on the pencils that I was working with. Because I really do, I like the colors, I like the way they blend. And I really do want that 150 set. I definitely feel like I'm not as quick with these pencils as I am with the polychromos, considering I've spent 15 minutes working on just this ribbon. Microphone. is not what I was looking for. Better. Hey, what happened to my brown? There you are. To pop on quick, we're working. Just want to wish you the best and bye. And say woo woo, get those whips done. Hey Pinky, how are ya? I hope your work day is going good. I haven't actually got any whips done, but we made progress, and that's really what it's all about. I've got 2 that are almost done. But it will put me more towards a sense of completion that I feel like I'm lacking in my life right now. But hopefully your workday is going well, not too stressful. Okay, you pencil need to get out of here. Or I end up using again and... Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, this was my Lonely Book Club page for this month. So there's a live stream for this one. And then I worked a little bit on it off camera as well. I had actually filmed footage for this little guy down here, and I didn't really care for the editing, so I kind of tabled it, but I might go back and start from scratch, because I still have all of the original files. I have a couple projects that I've started and not liked how they were turning out, so put them to the side, but I'll be in the hotel for drill this weekend, so not a whole lot to do, so I might take my laptop and work on some projects that are in various stages of completion. Work is boring. Wish I could just color with you all day. I get that way too many whips in the folder for me too. Honestly, like you could totally do a WIP-athon. Although I don't know how that would work for like filming a video, because I did this 3 whips 3 hours, so I worked an hour on each one. part of it was because I am working on some bigger projects and I didn't know what to do for today's stream, but then I was like, you know what? It's the last stream of the month. Maybe we make it like a whip day. It almost ended up another paint day, but I cleaned my desk up, so. Don't do a lot of streaming. It should do more. It's fun to be able to talk to people and work together. It really is. That it like, I mean, being a stay-at-home parent slash disabled veteran about to retire um from the reserves, like this is really like most of the last, this is the wow, I can't speak today. The most like adult conversation I get. Keep on having to wait for an email that never comes from a job coach who works at the center next to the Goodwill. Have you reached out to them? I mean, I'm sure they get a lot of inquiries. Work from home and need back surgery, so just talk to angry lawyers all day. It's nice to talk to friends. Yeah. I need to get up the gumption to go to the vet service center and talk to them about my thoughts on the delay of care from the optometrist and what the result of that is. And what my options are. Yeah, you may just need to just keep calling, you know? Just every couple days. Oh, you like my flowers? Thank you. They turned out pretty good. I was kind of working off of a reference photo and then kind of did my own thing. And then I had to try and figure out how to bring them down into the other areas of the picture. And since I didn't really have anything down here that I felt like looked like these, I decided to just use it um for his hat. Reached out to your voc rehab counselor about it via email, and all she tells me is to wait for an email from him. I've called once earlier this month, and all they did was um sent you to an answering. Well, I mean, to reach out to your counselor again, but they don't have an email that you could email them. I mean, I get the runaround. I deal with it with the VA all the time. Unless, of course, they need something from me. That run break is over. Have a great stream. All right, Pinky, have a good rest of your day at work. Currently have a new program. They're teaching people how to fix and replace the batteries in electric cars. That's interesting. Patient is here. Man, he's way past like 5 minutes late. Have a good rest of your day, B. Okay, I gotta turn this way. I can't contort my arm to get in here. Do I have the book out here? Please tell me. I do. Yeah, I guess the only advice I have is you're just gonna have to be persistent and keep calling, and hopefully somebody finally responds. Yeah, I think I will hit this with the workable fixative after. And it can just sit. Oh, hey, Soup, how are ya? Howdy. Oh, you like his. I call it his kicky little beret. How are you? I'm on my last 24 minutes and 57 seconds. We are still here. Sonia's got to run. All right, Sonia, thank you for the lurk. I know you've been like super busy today. I do appreciate it. Soup's finishing lunch. I have literally spent the last 45 minutes ish. Not 45 minutes. Like 30, 35 ish minutes working on this ribbon. Ooh. Ooh, don't like that. Ooh. gotta be the perfect ribbon, the best ribbon. I don't know if it's like because my brain has like short circuited. I just need to just focus on like one thing. Different piece earlier while you were lurking. Yeah, it's a WIP-athon. 3 whips, 3 hours. So this is my third and final piece of the stream. So I picked three projects that I have in the queue, and I set myself a timer to work an hour on each project. So I worked on the mech moth at the beginning of the stream, and then I worked on a rooster with my Neocolor 2 water crayons. And this is my last whip. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do for today's stream. And I didn't want to start a new project because I still have some other things that I am working on recording-wise. In editing-wise. So I figured I would just go through my my current like stuff that I had started and just pick a few and see how far I got. And I've honestly been contemplating it doing God, my brain is like just freaking done. Well, I say today, but like my brain has been done. Whip it good. Da-na-na-na-na. I've been thinking about doing this for the last stream of the month, like going forward, if I have a lot of projects to work on. Enjoyed your whip-a-thon. It's nice to have the company of like-minded people. Well, I'm glad that you were able to come and hang out with us. I mean, I definitely have plenty of whips that I could work on. What color did I do the base of this? I don't remember. It wasn't salmon. It peach sand? I don't remember. I feel like it was this. I mean, they don't all have to look exactly the same. I could just go watch the footage that I've recorded for this one. But obviously I can't do that now because I have... And I'm not sure what color I'm gonna do this guy's kicky little beret. Oh, camera, why? Camera, why? That? Okay, I'm not sure what my camera's deal is. If it's like... Hold on a sec. Okay. Stay like that, camera. It might have been sometimes if the light reflects off of certain pencils, then the focus ends up shifting, even though I have it set so it shouldn't do that. But this camera, it just went real blurry. Yeah, I think the focus tracking picked up on the pencil. It shouldn't do that. I have the majority of the like the auto settings like off, in considering that the camera isn't actually recording, it's just sending a clean HDMI signal to my computer. Shouldn't do that, but it happens sometimes. This camera is kind of quirky. In retrospect, I wish that I had saved up and bought one of the other models. Along, seriously, I can't speak today. One of the other models in this line of camera, apparently they have a little bit of a newer one, but it's like $2,000. That just is not in the cards right now. And I hit a point with the quality of my recording where I was just disgruntled. And so I found this one refurbished for a more reasonable price. But it is a quirky camera sometimes. A little pricey, yeah. And I wish that I could use my my other camera, because I have a really nice, it's, I guess by today's standards considered old, because it has newer models that have come out, but it's still a great camera. It just doesn't record HDMI, but I could still use it as a second camera for like B-roll and things like that. I just don't have the space on my desk. But it was just, I couldn't keep recording on my phone anymore. It just wasn't working. At least not the way I record. Yeah, I I had my phone like routed through the PC so that I could see it. I could see the image in OBS, but it required an app and the quality wasn't the greatest. So then I went to the camera and I was using Canon's app for a while, and then I upgraded to the Hamlink. So I definitely think the quality is better. I just don't understand why YouTube's algorithm hates me. Oh no! All technology hates me. I guess like in terms of like the technology itself, like I run into issues, but I went back to school and got a degree in theater after I left active duty, and I worked as a stage manager for a couple productions, and also, well, done light board and I've done sound and whatnot. And so there's an element of like crap goes wrong and you have to think on your feet, the show going. And I guess some of that like ability to think that way comes from military training. So I'm generally able to like troubleshoot certain things. I mean, if something like legitimately breaks, like I can't always fix it in that capacity, but at least whatever I need to do to get through like whatever it is that I'm trying to do. And we've been through a lot of that on this channel. But I don't know. I mean, YouTube just is algorithm is It just is. So I don't think I'm gonna do his beret and whatnot today because I'm not quite sure what color I want to do that in yet. I think it's gonna depend on what I can pull from up here. I could always do it some combination of the pinks. Which honestly might be the best option because I don't want to do a yellow, obviously, because he's yellow. I did purple for this guy. So I've got yellow on each quadrant of the page. This will be, so I've got orange, orange. These will be orange. And then that would give me some pink down here in this section of the page. So I think I'll probably will end up going with like a pink color scheme to bring that to the bottom of the page. And then I may end up having to pull some additional colors, but I'm not gonna do that right now because I only have 4 minutes left on the clock. So what should I use on the... I use this. were. No, you weren't. You? Or am I missing some colors here? Hmm. I wish I had paid more attention to what colors I used on the other ones. Mistake. Oh, there goes the timer. Okay, so I feel like I had a productive day today. Go ahead and move this over so you can see the whole thing. Let me pause the music. Okay, so yeah, I had a lot of fun. I think this is gonna become a regular thing. I like that. That would honestly make help me manage my manage myself, knowing that the last stream of the month is gonna be, a whip-athon. I think I got quite a bit accomplished today on three different projects, and setting the timer really helped, and just, like, sticking to that limit. So um yeah, I think this one I should be able to get done throughout the month. Um, a couple of the other ones might end up making appearances elsewhere, and I do have some, like, old whips, like forever whips, that could definitely um make an appearance. So, but we will do some mermaid stuff at some point. Uh, maybe some painting. I have a ceramic mermaid that's ready to paint that supposed to be here at some point within the next like and a half. So maybe we'll paint her on stream. I don't know. We will go with the flow. So done a great job on all three pieces. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. So yeah, for those that don't know, I stream every Tuesday 10:30 Eastern. If for whatever reason I can't be live, I usually try and have uh something else to go in its place. Um then I release a video every Saturday at noon Eastern, and my brain just exploded. Boy, I am having a day of it. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I super, super appreciate it. And I will see y'all on